on?
Good morning. My name's Deborah. Welcome to Pilates Mat. We'll just take some time and let everybody get settled. I'm excited to be here today. I think everything is working. Like I said, my name is Deborah, and usually I teach at the Bellevue location. And I'm happy to be teaching here today with you. We're gonna do a lot of breathing to get us centered back into our bodies, because I know crazy times are happening right now. As far as props, if you wanna grab a towel, if you wanna, for your head, maybe you'd like to prop your head up, or a squishy ball. I have a squishy ball here. If you don't have a squishy ball, that's okay. You can use a pillow or the towel. That would work perfectly. I hope everybody's staying healthy and moving every day. I'm happy to do these Facebook Lives with you and get us moving and centered. I'm a big fan of Pilates if you don't know me that well, and I just want to start with some quotes from Joseph Pilates that will help us start our day and make us feel better. My favorite one is, physical fitness is the first requisite of happiness. And I'm thankful that we're all here today to work out together and start our day with happiness. We're going to work a lot on our spine today. Joseph Pilates believed that a man is as young as his spinal column, so we'll take our spine through all ranges of motion. And he also believed that change happens through movement, and movement heals. And I think we've all experienced that over the last few weeks. And we're really gonna move today and get our stabilizers working. And I'm sure everybody's been sitting a lot at home and a little stressed, maybe through our neck. So we're gonna get those stabilizers and get our spine moving side to side, forward and back, and rotating. I have a feeling we'll feel pretty good after all of this 35 to 45 minutes. I just want to see if I've got everything going great. Looks like it. So while we wait for more people to join, why don't we just lie down on our backs? And we'll talk about our neutral spine. So neutral spine is the position that you use the least amount of effort to maintain. So we're not squeezing our glutes or pulling our core in on a scale of 1 to 10 all the way up to a 10. We're just relaxing there in that position. So if you lie down all the way on your mat and just find that place where you feel the most comfortable, there's not a lot of muscle activation going on, and you can just relax. So as we wait for everybody to join us, why don't we relax here and take a nice deep breath in through our nose and exhale through our mouths. And close your eyes for now and just feel the energy of the oxygen entering your body and exhaling. And on every exhale, I want you to feel like you melt down into the mat. We're honoring all of our curves of our body. So we have our lumbar spine, our low back curve, and then we have our curve under our neck, under our cervical spine. And just breathe. It feels good to just breathe. I just want you to worry about what's in your mat, what's on your body, nothing around you. Take your mind off your to-do list and just breathe. If you feel your mind wandering, start to count your breath. Maybe a 5 count in, 5 count out. Maybe that's not enough. Go up to 6. The amount of energy you can get in through your oxygen, and then exhale. You'll feel your rib cage expand like an umbrella, and exhale, narrow everything back together. And just keep breathing. We have a few more minutes, and Hopefully more people will be able to join us. And for those of you that just joined us, my name is Deborah, and I'm excited to be here. And just continue your breath. As I mentioned, you might need a towel if you like to prop your head up on something. It's not necessary, but if you have one handy, go ahead and grab that. And maybe a squishy ball if you have one of those. If you don't have a squishy ball, the towel will work perfectly for what we'll need it for. Just take a nice breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Maybe you start to sway your knees right and left, just waking up your spine very gently. No abrupt movement, not super big, just rock side to side. So again, let's talk about your neutral spine. If you take your thumbs and place them on your hip bones, and you'll make a triangle with your pointer fingers down towards your pubic bone, that flatness should help you find your pubic, or your neutral spine. So by pressing your pubic bone down and flattening out that space between your hip bones, you'll have a nice neutral spine. And you'll notice your lumbar curve is lifted. There should be no effort, just lying flat. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Relax your arms by your side. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them up. And we'll start to sway our knees a little bigger side to side, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your rib cage expand on your umbrella. And exhale, narrow everything back together. In through your nose and out through your mouth. On your next inhale, let's reach our arms up to the ceiling. We inhale up and exhale, circle them out and around. And again, inhale up and circle out and around. And we're not holding anything, so if your rib cage moves, let it move. We're just warming up our body. Breathing in and out. Let's reverse those circles. In through your nose, reach around, and out through your mouth. And again, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Let's do 2 more circles, reaching as wide as you can, taking up as much space as you need. And again, last time. Walk your feet a little closer to your sit bones, and now imagine a glass of water sitting on your belly, on that nice flat surface that we found for our neutral spine. We'll tip that glass of water towards our nose as we imprint, press our waist down into the mat. And then exhale back into your neutral position. This is a small movement. Breathing in, pull your belly button down towards the mat. And exhale back into neutral. And one more time this way. Inhale. And notice you're not using your glutes to do this movement. It's all coming from your core. Back to neutral. Now we'll go the other way. Tip the glass of water towards your toes and really exaggerate your lumbar curve. And exhale back into neutral. 2 more times. Inhale, exaggerate. And exhale back to neutral. Last time. Inhale, exaggerate. Tip that imaginary glass of water towards your toes. And exhale back to neutral. And just take a moment, find that neutral spine again. And we'll bring our right knee into our chest and give it a hug and pull your left leg away. And just feel that compression in your hip. And switching sides. In through your nose, still breathing. We're just working on our body, finding where we are today and honoring that. And come back to neutral. Find your feet flat on the floor. They're about hip width distance apart. If you have that squishy ball, you're welcome to put it between your knees for a gentle little squeeze, as if it's an egg. So it's not a strong squeeze, just very gentle. And we'll go back into that imprinted position. So pulling your belly button down towards the mat. Push into the floor with your feet and peel your spine up off the mat. Maybe a fist height, maybe higher, depending on how you're feeling today. And rolling down one bone at a time. Take your time. Feel the stretch between each vertebra. Back into neutral. And we'll start again. Inhale, imprint. That's your core working to pull your belly button down, your deep core. We're trying to get all the way to the transversus abdominis, which is the one core muscle that wraps around your spine and is the best stabilizer. And back down. 2 more of these little bridges. Squeezing in, imprint your waist, peel your spine up. At the top, press a little more on the ball or the towel and squeezing your glutes. And rolling down slow and controlled. Here's our last one. Inhale, imprint, push into your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Now feel a little stretch through the front of your hips, through your hip flexors. Gentle squeeze on the ball and rolling back down. Let's add on to this. We curl up, find your bridge position again. Go a little further. You could go as high as you'd like as long as your shoulder blades are not lifted off the mat. Your shoulder blades and your feet are pressing down. Squeeze on the ball. Extend one leg out. And we hold that. 10, 9, 8. Keep pressing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Organize your hips again. Hopefully they didn't twist. We're trying to maintain that level pelvis. Squeeze on the ball, push into your new standing foot, and extend. Stay 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep squeezing the ball, keep breathing, push down, lift your hips. 2 and 1, foot comes down. Roll your tail back down, nice and slow. And you can take the ball out. Let's give our knees a hug. And just draw little circles with your knees. Creating some space in your hips. Reverse your circles. And pull your knees nice and close. Curl head and shoulders up, nose to your knees. And then extend everything out. A big good morning stretch and just reach. Flex and point your feet. Circle your arms around and pull your knees into your chest again. Let's do that nice big good morning stretch again. Feels good to reach long. Let your rib cage move if it wants to move. Try not to hold on to anything and bring your knees into your chest. Give them a hug. And relax back down. Find your neutral spine again. And we'll twist our knees to one direction and look in the opposite direction. And come back to center. And we'll twist to the other side. Just realigning everything that we've done. And come back to center. We'll find a tabletop position. So tabletop is knee over hip, 90-degree angle with your knee, and other side join. You'll notice that your waist press down just a little bit into the mat, and that's okay. And just maintain this. Take a breath in. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure they haven't rolled forward and your collarbone is nice and wide. The more you can keep your knees over your hips, the deeper core you'll feel. If we bring them in, it tends to be a little less work for your core. So let's try to keep knees over hips. And we'll do some single leg toe taps. Inhale as you drop one leg down and exhale to come back up. You're moving from your hip, keeping your knee at the same angle. Your feet are pointed, so toenails are pointed down towards the floor. Exhale, coming up. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Inhale and exhale. So let's keep our legs moving, and I want to talk about 5 points of energy, all coming from your core. Those 5 points are 2 arms, 2 legs, and your head. And they receive energy from your core. Your movement starts initiating from the core, and it travels all the way through your limbs. So if you can, really pull your belly button down and breathe, you'll feel your core work. And if you have those tremors happening, I call those the tremors of truth. You found your deep abdominals. Let's take a little break. Keeping your legs in tabletop, hands will go behind your head. Let's find our hundreds curl. So pressure into your hands Match that with your head, and you curl up using your rib cage. Your ribs are coming closer to your hips. You're maintaining that nice neutral spine and tabletop legs. And just take a breath here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. In, feel your rib cage expand like an umbrella, and exhale, coming back down. So a little sprinkle for our toe taps in our warm-up. We'll stay in our hundreds curl. Inhale, curl up. Do a toe tap with one leg, come back up. A toe tap with the other leg. Then we add rotation. Toe tap and up. So we're rotating towards the leg that's not moving. And then stay. Toe tap and lift and tap. And lift with rotation towards the standing leg. The leg that stays we rotate towards. Let's do 2 more sets. Down and up. Down and up. Rotate towards your knee. Come back. Rotate and back. Last time. Down and up. Down and up. Rotate and in. Rotate and in. Maintain your tabletop. Relax your head back down. Arms will come down by your side. Squeeze your legs together, and we'll do some double legs. This is a big lever for your low back, so push it down into the mat. And you may not touch the floor. That's okay. Exhale as you go down. Inhale to come back up. The important part is maintaining your torso and not allowing your back to move. We just have 3 more. You're doing great. Check in with your shoulders. Open up through your collarbone. Push your pinky finger into the floor to help assist with your chest. One more time. And exhale, give your knees a hug. Curl head and shoulders up and just rock side to side for a massage on your low back. Maybe you draw circles with your knees. Do what feels good right now. I have a little belly buster challenge next. We'll start with our 100, which is 10 breaths, and then we'll go right away into our stomach series, which is 5 different exercises. Now, at any point your neck bothers you, put your head down and keep your legs moving, legs and arms moving. And when you're ready, bring it back up. I'd rather you put it down than try to struggle through this and not feel your core working, because you'll still get core if your head and shoulders are down. But it's your job, and really honor that, to bring your head back up so we get those neck muscles and build strength through our shoulders and neck. All right, so the 100. Lots of options. You choose tabletop, extended legs, or feet flat. Wherever you are today is great, so find that position. Arms will reach by your side. Curl back into that 100's curl with your shoulder blades up off the mat, looking straight at your belly button. If your legs are extended, turn them out, toes out, heels in, glue your feet together, press, and exhale all your air out. We start our pumps. Here we go. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Now go back to that idea of your 5 points of energy. Your pumps are coming from your shoulder blade, not just from your hands. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Your feet are reaching away from you. Your fingers are reaching away. Your crown of your head is reaching. You're halfway through the 100. Good work. Keep breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Press your heels together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Just 2 more breaths. Let's flex our toes back towards our nose. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point them. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, flex. Point. Hold. Turn your legs parallel. Bring your knees in. Give your knees a hug. Relax your head. And we'll go into our stomach series, starting with single leg stretch. Curling up. Extend one leg. Same arm as leg goes to your ankle. Pull your knee close. It's a single leg stretch, so pull legs apart. Maintain your torso. Here we go, switching. 10, 9, 8, 7. Point your feet. Nothing's going on through your core. Shoulders are relaxed, away from your ears. One more each side. Pull both knees in. Remember, put your head down if your neck's bothering you. Double leg stretch. 2 arms, 2 legs, reach out. Arms do a circle. Pull your knees in and curl higher. Your arms reach out like you're taking your hat off. And exhale, pull your knees in close. This is number 3, reaching. 5 points of energy are really important here. Reach away, and then exhale, pull all that energy back in. Reach away, pull all that energy back in. Just 3 more. Reach. Press your back into the mat. Reach and in. A big inhale, last reach. Exhale, pull in. Single straight legs. Make a 90-degree angle if you can with your leg, not pulling it close. Curl up to meet your leg. Maintain your torso. Flex your feet. Here we go, switching. Pull, 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 pull. Torso's not moving, just legs. 5 points of energy. Breathing through your movement. 1 more each side. And rest. 2 legs up, head comes down. Let's place our hands under our tail if you have any back issues. That'll help protect your spine. Or if you'd like, you can curl head and shoulders up and maintain your hundreds curl for this position. Heels are together, toes are apart. Squeeze your legs together. We're finding our working angle. And by working angle, I mean that position you can hold your legs out and not lose your spine. So you'll find an edge, and my edge happens there, and that's when I lose my back. So I want to stop before I get there. We inhale as we lower, so take it slow. Inhale, lower, find your edge, and then a smooth lift on your exhale to come back up. Your feet are relaxed for this one, but you're pressing your legs together, and exhale coming up. If your head and shoulders are curled, you have equal pressure from your head to your hands to maintain that curl, and that should take some pressure out of your neck also. 4 more. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, reach. And now imagine your hip flexors, the front of your hips are really lengthening as you lower. Just 2 left. Inhale. And exhale. Almost say hot as you exhale so we get those deep abdominals, your transverse is working. Hot. Good. Give your knees a hug. You get a little break before our last part of this Belly Buster series, and it's called crisscross. Similar to bicycle, however, we're not bending at our waist. I want us to really rotate around our spine. So before we do that one, let's come up to all fours. And the back of our body is going to help us rotate. So if you push one hand into the mat, reach the other arm out to your side like a T position. And now take that shoulder blade and rotate it on top of the other one. And come back to center. Try the other side. Push your hand in, arm out to a T, and rotate. And coming back and down. And arm reaches, and you rotate around. This way our rotation happens right around our spine, and we don't have that crunch in our waist. Our waist should stay long and back to center. Let's try one more. Arm reaches, and you rotate. Follow your hand with your eyes, and coming back. And arm opens, and rotate. And back to center. Turn yourself back around, and we'll do that with our crisscross. Pull your knees in, hands behind your head, find your hundreds curl. One leg extends out, and you twist, rotate towards that side, but it's your shoulder blade rotating you around. And come back, other side. Twist and rotate, and come back. If you can, reach more with a straight leg, and that'll help maintain your pelvis. And rotate, and back to center. And it doesn't take a lot of rotation to get into your obliques. And back to center, and twist and rotate. Come back to center. Let's try one more each side. Keep breathing. And back to center. and twist and rotate. Come back to center. Give your knees a hug, grab onto your hamstrings, and let's just rock and roll. Have some fun. Use momentum. Typically rolling like a ball does not allow for momentum, but these are not typical situations. So let's have some fun. On the next one, we'll stay up. Go ahead and stretch your legs out and find your nice tall spine. If you need to, maybe you roll your mat up and you sit on top of it if you feel like your hamstrings are too tight. We're starting our roll up from the top, so basically it's a roll down. And I'm doing that because I want you to be successful and be able to get back up. If you need to, soften your knees, reach your arms forward, not so far forward that your shoulder blades are rounded. So plug your shoulder blades into your spine. The curl starts from your tail, very low. So walk onto your sit bones, curl, pull your belly button in. Tail is going underneath you as you round back. And you're going as far as you can go, but you have to be able to get back up. On the way up, it's your head. Curl your upper back and reach towards your feet. Then stack up nice and tall. Start with your tail. Curl like there's a wheel right here at your hip, and you're just turning the wheel. And your spine follows. Maybe you go a little further this time. And curling back up. Scoop. Imagine my thumb in your belly button, pulling your belly button in and up. And reach towards your feet. And maybe a little further, plug your shoulders into your spine. Collarbone is wide. Fingers are reaching. 5 points of energy. Reach away, reach away, reach away. And curling up. Exhale. Reach towards your toes. Here's our last one. Curling back. And coming up. Inhale and exhale. Curl, curl, C curve with your spine. Make it round. Reach towards your feet and stretch. Coming all the way up. Open your feet mat width distance apart and your arms will make a T. You're sitting tall. Again, with the rotation, think of the back side of your body. We tend to forget about it because we can't see it, but that's the important part. You have a crisscross sling back there of muscles that will help you rotate to assist the front. Here we go. Grow taller. You'll twist in one direction. Reach towards your opposite foot. Look behind you. Back thumb goes up towards the ceiling. And stack up tall. Unwind. Maintaining equal pressure in your sit bones as you do this. Stacking up nice and tall. So the rotation happens from your rib cage and above. Pelvis stays in place. Exhale. Stacking up tall. And inhale. And reach, exhale. Stacking up tall. Little variation. Hands behind your head. You should be able to see your elbows in your peripheral vision, so we don't want them too far back to pop our rib cage. Rib cage pulls back into the body, so the back side is long. We'll twist, and now same elbow to knee. Coming up and unwind. Twist. Feel the spiral happening up towards your ceiling. And exhale over, coming up. Inhale, grow taller. Elbow and knee touch, same side. And up, last time. Inhale, grow taller. And exhale, come over, up, grow taller. Now just take your head in your hands and find a little more length. Like a little bit of traction, just lengthening yourself up. And keep that as you lower your arms. Your elbows will come behind you. And you'll prop yourself up right on your elbows. In this position, it's really easy just to relax here. This is very little effort. In this position, we do have to add some effort. So we're pushing down, opening up through our chest. Collarbone is wide, belly button's pulled in. And we'll start out real simple with a flex and a point, and flex, and point, and flex, and point. Your other deep hip flexor muscle, your psoas, works when your knee gets above 90 degrees. So can you pull your knee a little closer to your shoulder, but still maintain your spine? So if you pull it closer and you feel yourself sinking here, it's gone too far. So really honor what your body can do. And flex and point. Finish it so you're nice and even. And we do 2 legs. 1 and 2. First leg, second leg, other side. 1 and 2. And reach and reach. 1 and 2. And reach and reach. Check in with your spine. Make sure you haven't lost that nice neutral position. Take a break. Lift your heart up. Let your head go back. Relax. We move on to our arms, which is a little more difficult. We won't be alternating arms. It'll be one arm and pull it back. Same arm, pull it back. Reach. So while you do this, we're not twisting, we're staying in a nice position as if your elbow is still back. And you have energy reaching through your fingertips. Last one, other side. Reach and back, and reach and back. Keep reaching. Push down into the elbow that's still on the floor. Collarbone is wide. Belly button is pulled in. Last one, lift your heart. Good. Okay, here's the fun part. One arm, other arm, come back. Let's bend our knees just a little bit if you need to. If you find that it's easier to keep your legs straight, you are more than welcome to do that. Find your nice position. Scoop in through your belly. And we have one arm, other arm, back and back. Without coming up, you have to stay back here to get the full sense of your core stabilizing you. We won't do many. How about one more each side? Keep breathing. It helps to smile. And bring your knees all the way up. And sway your knees right and left. And if you need to, take a break on your elbows. Let's do one more, though, here on your elbows. So if you took a break, come all the way up again. We'll do a little hip circles. Come back to center. So hip circles are essentially 2 legs making one circle. Squeeze your legs together. Again, push into your elbows to lift your heart. And these circles are not large. One hip is coming off. And we go around and come up on the other side. And it alternates directions. Inhale and exhale around and up. And it's really easy. The legs are a big lever. It's easy to lose your pelvis as you get to that bottom of your circle here. Keep it a small circle to come up. 2 more each direction. Inhale and exhale. And now watch your feet. Are they staying the same level, or is one leg getting longer? Hopefully, they're staying the same. If not, move from your hips rather than your toes. Here's your last one. Reaching out, around, and up. Knees come down, curl yourself up, and just give your knees a big hug. Walk your feet as close to you as you can and curl. Just stretching your back in the opposite direction. And let's meet on all fours. And just a couple rounds of cat and cow, loosening up your spine. This is your flexion and extension. And you're moving from your belly. So my belly is pulling in to create the curl. And I'm exhaling as I come back down. Good. Inhale, curl, scoop and round. And exhale, reach. How about one more? Inhale, curl, look at your belly button. Push into your hands. Get more stretch in between your blades. And exhale, head and tail lift. Find that neutral spine and imagine my hand right at your rib cage, helping to support you so it's not dropping down and making your back soggy. So pull it up. Maintain that flat position. And we'll just do some shoulder blade movement. Sternum drops down, the front of your chest drops down. push the floor away and pull your shoulder blades apart. So imagine your shoulder blades are curtains. When your chest drops down, you're squeezing and closing the curtains. And as you push away, you're opening the curtains. Inhale, close the curtains. And exhale, push away. All while maintaining that nice neutral spine. So this isn't similar to cat and cow. We're not moving our spine, just our blades across our rib cage. Hopefully they move, but I have a feeling that they might be sticky because we've been sitting a lot. But that's okay. Get them moving now. How about just a couple more? And you're still breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And wag your tail side to side. This is another good one to do while you're sitting. It may feel tight through your waist, that those muscles haven't been through their full range of motion while sitting, and they are craving movement. Okay, come back to center and relax out on your mat on your stomach, and place one hand on top of the other, and your forehead will come down. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Come back to center. Bring your elbows under your shoulders. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen through your body and come up to a nice swan, or better known as a cobra in yoga. In this position, your belly is pulling up towards your spine, trying to get your belly off the mat. And if you want, you can go all the way into your swan, depending on how your back is feeling, and then relax back down. All the way down. Take a break. And we'll do that one more time. And if you want more range of motion, bring your hands under your shoulders. Lengthen through your neck, lengthen through your feet. Your legs are as wide as they're comfortable, so they can be all the way apart mat width, or you can bring them close together, depending on how it feels in your low back. There should be no pressure back there. Push your hip bones down into the mat, lengthen through your spine, and come up to your swan, whatever that is today. Take a breath at the top. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Try to shine your heart up towards your ceiling. And coming back down. Arms reach out in front of you. And I think we should go for a little swim. Options for your swim. Keeping one side down. So one arm lifts, opposite leg lifts. The hand and arm and the foot on the floor is pushed down. And then you switch. That's option one. Option two, everything lifts, still doing opposite leg and arm, and you paddle just a little faster. Either option you choose to do, you must maintain stability through your torso. So here we go. I'll give you about 10 seconds. Whatever you choose, find that position, and here we go. Inhaling and exhaling. When you lift the leg, I want you to feel a squeeze right at your gluteal fold. And as you squeeze, feel a length in your hip flexor. So the squeeze on a scale of 1 to 10 is not a 10. It's about a 5. If you find more length through your legs, your leg may go a little higher without changing your pelvis. And rest. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs. Nice work. Let's take a moment. Sit back into child's pose or cat and cow, whatever your back needs, just for a breath. And then we'll meet on our side. Take your time organizing your body. I like to bring my feet close to the front edge of the mat and line my sit bones up with the back edge. Options. You can rest all the way down here. You can come up and hold your head in your hand. Or if you want more, push down into your shoulders and you're on your forearm. Careful of this position. We'll tend to sink as we get tired. Shoulders always pushing down, pressure into the floor. In all positions, we're maintaining our rib cage towards our center line. So you decide which one you'd like to do. Take your top hip, roll it forward just a little bit, and then push it down. And make sure both feet are the same length, that your legs haven't shifted here and crunched through your hip. Push and lift. Those 5 points of energy are important. Top leg will lift and lower. We're making a crease. Lots of energy out. Still pushing down. Side of your body is lifting up. And we're breathing. And your leg may lift a little higher than you think it will to make the crease. However, the leg does not turn out. Toes won't go up towards the ceiling. We're maintaining that nice parallel leg. Let's do 3 more. As you reach away, hand on your hip, push your hip away to keep your waist nice and long. Keep your leg up, swing forward with a pointed foot, and flex, pull back. And here's that length through your hip flexor again. And point and flex. Range of motion is different for everybody. So if you feel your body moving with your leg, your range may be a little too large. So keep it nice and still through your torso and just swing your leg like a pendulum. Glute work is my favorite. So we may do a lot of glute work, but those are great stabilizers for you. How about 2 more? Keep breathing. Side of your body's lifted up. And we'll go right into ovals. Forward, up and around and back. Let's point our feet. Up and around and back. Belly's pulling in. If you notice your shoulders getting tired, go ahead and rest down. 3 more this direction. Nothing's wiggling. Keep your circle small if you feel too much wiggling. And we're ready to reverse our circles. Here we go. Inhaling and exhaling. And it helps to smile. Confuses your muscles. You're working hard, but you're happy about it. 2 more. Good. If you're up on your elbow, come all the way down and hold your head in your hand. We'll lift our leg, and I call this a rainbow. So you're coming forward, tap your toes, almost the top of your foot forward, and then draw a nice rainbow shape and flex your foot and reach your heel back. And this is a big stretch. You may not touch the floor back there, and that's okay. And up and over, reach, and up and over, flex, and up, and flex. So we're working through internal and external rotation to get all those deep glutes awake and happy. Nice work. How about 2 more? Reach, and flex. And reach and flex. Leave your leg back there behind you. Bring your bottom leg forward slightly and your hand to the floor. Flex your bottom leg, inner thigh, lift it up and down. 10, 9. Keep reaching out through your heel and through the crown of your head. Good work. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. How about 3 more? Good. Bring your feet back together and we'll finish this side with some bananas. Choices for bananas. Head comes down, ear glues to your bicep. Just your legs can work here, lifting up and down, or pushing into your hand and lifting your body up. Your choice. Here we go. And lift and down. Push. If you're using your upper body, you'll get a little bit of work through your triceps as well. How about 3 more? 3, 2, stay here. Bring your body down, but leave your legs, and they draw 1 circle, 2 legs, 5 in each direction. These are tiny circles. Just 2 more this direction. Reversing. Squeezing your legs together. Breathing. Maintaining your torso. Last one, and you're done. Roll to your back. The leg that was just on top is the ankle that crosses over, and you give your knees a nice big hug. Stretch out your glutes. You're welcome to add a twist pushing away, or maybe crossing knee on top of knee and grabbing your feet for a little shoelace stretch. Couple more breaths in your stretch. Maybe you move your stretch side to side. Instead of holding it statically, try moving it. Grab your hamstrings, rock and roll to sit up. And let's organize ourselves on the other side. Toes come towards the front. Sit bones are lined up with the back. Maybe you can find that same position lifted on this side, but each side is very different, so you choose. Hand to your waist, roll your hips forward, flex your top foot, lift it up, push down into your elbow. Here we go. Making your crease, reaching long, 5 points of energy. Reaching. Pushing into your elbow. The side of your body closest to the floor is coming up towards the other side. Your neck is long, no tension. Breathing. By maintaining your breath, you'll be able to get the tension out of your neck and maybe twist your head side to side a bit. 3 more of these. Make your crease. Good work. Staying hip height. We point forward and flex and pull back. Feeling that length here in the front. Pointing forward and flex and pull back. And pointing forward, zipping up through your core. So the core isn't always squeezing. On that scale of 1 to 10, it's not always pulled in at a 10. It does change. Like as I bring my leg forward, it's a little more pulled in. As I come back, I release it a little bit. And by release, I mean release the squeeze, not let my belly relax completely. How about one more? Flexing and pointing your foot. And we'll go right into our ovals. Pointing your foot, reaching around. Maintaining your pelvis. If you feel like you've dropped back a bit, push your top hip forward. Your bottom glutes are still working, so that's why our second side is always more difficult. Push into your elbow and reverse. Good. Keep breathing. Lifting up. Last one. And we'll come all the way down for our rainbows. Top leg lifts. Turn it in as you tap forward. Up and over, flex and pull back. And reach long through the front of your leg. And pointing forward. And up and over, flexing, reaching back. And pointing forward. And up and over, reaching back. Inhaling, maintaining your long waist. And flexing. To maintain your waist, you have to reach your leg away from you and not pull it in. And by reaching away, you have more room to move. Here's your last one. You'll get to rest your leg down. Bring your bottom leg forward, flex it. Inner thigh work, lifting up. The side of your body closest to the mat is lifting towards your center line. Energy through the crown of your leg. You have 4 more. Lift. Lift. Good work. Squeezing through your inner thighs. And we're ready for our bananas. Try to do exactly what you did on the other side. Bicep to your ear, hand pressing down. But remember, both sides are different. Here we go, and lift. Up. And lift. And lift. Feel the bend happening at your waist, pushing into your hand to get a little tricep work. That'll help lift your torso. 2 more. Leave your legs up. Head comes down. Here's our circles. Reaching. Reach your legs away. 2 more. Good work. Reverse. Squeeze your legs together. Try not to let them come apart. Your inner thighs may be tired, but you can do it. 1 more. And you're done. Roll to your back. Give that side a nice stretch. Crossing ankle over knee, pulling in. Maybe you add a little twist to get your hip a little stretched out. Come back to center or a shoelace stretch. One more breath here, and we'll rock and roll up. I just want to finish with a merperson stretch. So options for your legs, they can be here to the side if that's comfortable. One leg can be in front, or if you prefer, you can stretch your legs out in front of you. The legs and the arm are on the same side. The hip has to stay in place. So as you reach over, imagine a fence here as you bend over the top, and I push into my hand that's on the mat to help keep this hip down and reaching as if I'm pulling on your fingertips. And now let's just breathe into this top rib. Inhale and feel it open up, and exhale. One more, feel your ribs open and spread apart, and exhale, coming up. Nice counter stretch in the other direction. And switching sides. Hip stays down, arm reaches up, fence, curl over the top, reaching. So before you bend, there's a little elongation to bring yourself over. Shoulder stays down, and this top rib starts to open up. Inhale and exhale. And on every exhale, maybe you reach a little longer. Reach and push into your hand on the mat. Coming up, and we reach up and over to counter stretch. Coming back to center. Let's turn and roll down nice and slow, one bone at a time. Nice work today. We got our spine through the whole range of motion. We found our neutral pelvis. Our collarbone is open wide. Our core is engaged for the day. And now we get to exhale all our air out. And just feel yourself melt into the mat. And we breathe in through your nose. Your rib cage is expanding. Try not to move your collarbone. So you feel that lateral breathing side to side. And exhale, narrow everything back together. Let's take 5 breaths here. Feeling your ribs expand. The front of your rib cage is easy. Put your focus on your back. See if you can get that back side to open up. So it should make a nice 360 degrees. All equally opening. Try 2 more breaths. If you need to, put your hands on your rib cage and see if it's moving. And exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. And just start to breathe normal. Sway your knees. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And just take a moment, take your mind off your to-do list. Take your mind off of everything you have to finish, to complete, to start today. And just be. You are the most important. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you soon. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.